Okay, I'm back. This is a part two of Love and Marriage. Okay, I took some stuff off my phone, something my grandkids downloaded. Anyway, okay, I'm tired of Letitia. Why is Tiffany talking about my marriage? And why is she talking about my business? First of all, if she's talking about your business and it's the truth, and apparently is the truth, you are just a figurehead. He do run shit because he kicked you out your office. Oh my gosh, I'm cussing at the first 29 seconds just because this part two. Gotta wait for a few minutes. So anyway, and then she goes, why is she talking about my marriage? I mean, I don't understand. Why she gotta put my name? Cause I'm gonna tell you something. Here you go. Here's the clue. This is why she talking about your marriage, Letitia. Because the name of the show is Love and Marriage Huntsville. And because she think your shit is smoke and mirrors. So whatever, whatever. So anyway, she goes, cause it's stuff going on about her marriage. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't like that. I don't like that. Why is you telling that to Kiki? Tell it to Tiffany. Hey, Tiffany, I heard word on the street is that you telling, and I wouldn't say, I would say exactly what you heard you. She said, and say, I don't want you doing that because if you start talking about me, I'm gonna start talking about you messing around with so and so. So instead of Letitia being a woman, called I don't know Letitia, Keisha, all these damn Teresa's and Liss's and anyway, um, instead of her just doing that, getting on the phone with Tiffany or meeting with her to have one on one and be saying, yo, you talking about me, but this is what I heard about you. Blam, blam. And if you don't want nobody to hear that shit, then you need to stop talking about me. Yeah, that's what you need to do. And the reason why you told the Kiki, because Kiki is not going to keep her mouth shut, even though in her confessional she said she's going to be a whole different person. But she said that every fucking confessional. That she going to, I'm going to be true and I'm going to be trusting and you ain't going to catch me in no lie and I'm just going to say and I'm just going to be and you still. Then how come you always in some shit? You so straight to the neck, don't like no mess. You always in some mess, and you still gonna be in some mess. But I look good in this beige, this cream confessional thing. That's kind of cute. I don't know what the bottom looked like. I was worried about where you were sitting. It looked like stringy or something, but it looked alright. So anyway, you already done did it, Lakeisha, Letitia. You already done told everybody that you done heard the shit that was going on in Tiffany's marriage. You the first person to say something about it on the show. Yes, you are. And you even said the person's name, but the producer people bleeped it out. So, And then you said that shit around your big mouth cousin who say shit. So anyway, that's why she talking about what the hell going on in your house, because that's what she's supposed to do. Is love and marriage Huntsville. So anyway, um, I don't know. I just said I got down here both of them lying. Cause yeah, both of them lying ass off. Like my husband don't even know where I'm at right now. Why he don't know where you at? I know he know where you at. You don't know where the fuck he at though. You know what he told you, but even you, just cause you told him you was going to this thing at school reunion or whatever for homecoming, that's what you said. I used to say the same shit. Somebody said, where you going there? I'm going to work. I was in the hotel with my man, with my boyfriend. Yeah. Yeah, or somewhere with him. I wasn't supposed to be. I'm like, where you at? I'm over here getting high, but I ain't tell you that. I told you I was going to do laundry. Some shit, something. And then while I'm over there getting high at my friend's house, I'm washing and drying my clothes or your clothes in the dryer. And we sitting over there getting high, talking shit, waiting on some dudes to come by. So I'm just saying, they said they knew where I was, so that shit don't mean nothing. And why he gotta know where I'm at, girl? Your husband gotta know. Y'all just I don't know if it's the southern and the women or something. Y'all got to y'all just let y'all men just whatever. So anyway, we see Tiff and her husband Lewis, and they looking at their baby. They're going to see the baby, and looking at him on the ultrasound and talking about who he look like, who he don't look like. And then their time together, he asked her, "Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? How we gonna do this? How we gonna do this?" And she said she gonna manage it well. She could take maternity leave, but she could take the baby to her with meetings and shit. And I'm just saying, yep, that shit is cool when you 20, 25, and you got that stamina. Y'all motherfuckers is old. I'm old. I had my baby at 35, and I know you older than me having this one. My last baby I had at 35, and I should have kicked my own ass because it was too much work. So I'm talking through this fast because I don't know when I'm gonna get cut off again. So the baby name is gonna be Ace because it means unity of the family. And apparently I don't think she liked it that much because she said she let us know in the confessional that he named it. She didn't pick the name. So you know how she going to manage? She's saying some unrealistic. She's saying with in her head realistic shit, but that shit is unrealistic because only time your shit work out like that is if your baby want to cooperate with that. Them niggas get sick. They need shots. They don't sleep sometimes. They get sick in the middle of the night. They run faster. I'm 57. My grandson 3. He can run rings around me. I can run a little bit, but I can't run as fast as he can. He heavy when I pick him up. You know, y'all just tripping. So anyway, we had Maurice and Kimmy house, and Kimmy at the sink clean up the kitchen, and then that's when Maurice fake put dishes in the dishwasher, and she fake call his ass. She stone call his ass out and be like, "What are you doing? Get out the way! You fucking up the camera. You fucking up my view to the camera. I'm putting the dishes in." Man, she like, "Dude, when you do that, go sit down." So anyway, she said the other day you drank out of a cup. Instead of you were finished with it, instead you putting the cup in the sink, you put it right back on the counter next to the goddamn sink. Get down here. Get out of here, boy. So anyway, Monster come in. She asked how Monster was school and how his boot camp. So apparently they got him in his boot camp so he can learn how to do better and stay focused. So he's like, "It's all right. I get up at 5:30." And Kimmy said, "That's all you remember about. You just got to get up early. Ain't nothing else." And just so the husband started talking like his ass in boot camp. No, he has goals. And one of them is to play football. He said, "One of them play football and get good grades." So anyway, they talking about his personal goals. So she said, what is shit about the house on there?" And he was like, "The house." She's like, "Yeah, the chores." So anyway, the gist of it is that they ain't working on what she need done. They working on what he want him to do. And there's no consequences for this little boy named Monster. So Kim said, "How come when I tell you do something, you don't do it?" And he was like, "Cause, I kind of get off track. I could believe that shit, but you're going to have to stay on track. There got to be some consequences, and there is none for when he don't do what she say." And she's saying her husband can reinforce this, but that's why I'm saying Kim said, "Fuck it, I'm going back to work." Kim said, "Fuck it, I'm going to work. I ain't staying up in here raising this nigga kid, and I can go have lunch with my son over at where he work and sit over at his house and shit, watch TV and movie because he paying the mortgage, and I'm sitting up here working with this 15, 16-year-old don't want to listen, dealing with cancer and surgery and shit." Man, fuck that. So anyway, she let him know, anything I want with you is always at the bottom. Yeah, anything I ask you to do as far as this shit, it's just not important. Only this shit is important that is important to you. And he's like, "No, we got a problem." But he goes to explain to her and says, but it's 20 things on the list, and now none of them was her issues. And she said she felt like her feelings is dismissed. "I'm telling you what I need to do to help make this man a man, and you fucking me off, but it's blowing me in my face. So I'm going to fucking work." I don't even think she told her. I think she just left. So anyway, whew, thank God I got right here. It's the last scene. And it's Martell and Marcel, and they supposed to be studying together. So Martell is at Black down there to see his friend, and that shit ain't gonna work. He gonna have to. Martell just need to go. It'll open book test. Jesus Christ, boy, how bad can it be? So he asking them questions about apples or some shit, and then Martell says, "See, that's why your ass is fat, cause all you do is sit around thinking about food." So Martell said, "Man, for me to pass this test, I'm gonna have to just take your ass, pay the $2,000, $3,000 to go to the class, and take the fucking class, even if it's open book, or find somebody else to tutor. We don't need to find anybody. You just need to enroll in the class and take your ass to class every day." And that's the end of that shit. So anyway, he said, "What's going on?" So after they studied with her, he said, "I was hanging around wait for Tiffany, because when she come in, we supposed to talk about this event that's happening. So we're going to coordinate together. But before we discuss the event, I got to talked to her about what she did at mine. So anyway, right when he said that she come in, because Martell don't have time to get his boy the lowdown. So anyway, when Tiff walk in, you know, they hug and say, "Oh, you looking good. You don't even look like you pregnant." This and that. So when she sit down, somehow or another, she started talking about, "Child, people be telling me, slow down, Tiffany. Go somewhere and sit down. Yeah, girl, you just moving too fast." No, what they doing is they ain't telling you in your movement to slow down. No, that's not what they mean. They're not telling you in your movements to slow down. That is not what they're telling you. What they're telling you is you need to shut the fuck up with your mouth for somebody punch the hell out of you. You know, they're telling me when I'm pregnant I need to sit down and just, you know, this and that. No, they're telling you just mind your fucking business. You don't got a baby and you don't got super nose. You act like that was a license to be an investigator. So anyway, Martell starts off the conversation with what happened, and Marcel was sitting over there with his mouth open. So he says he wanted to. He was like, you was asking Sheree a lot of questions, and Marcel was like, what you talking about? So he's like, yeah, she was asking if it's my, if she, and this is how she was actually talking. This is the educated question she asked, that he wasn't going nowhere because I got good pussy. Do y'all, you know, what y'all doing? Are y'all getting along? The conversation was like, you sound like you trying to break us up. So then Marcel says, what? You was asking these kind of questions? And he was coming at her. To me, I ain't gonna lie, he look like he be high. He look like he might do, he act to me. Allegedly, I ain't saying he doing it. To me, he act like he was high. Off of what, I don't know, because I don't know specific things. But you had to be, because why is you coming in this shit like a woman, first of all, and he is talking to her, and that's somebody's wife. They don't have shit to do with you. So he turns to Tiffany and be like, girl, what? Was you high? I mean, why was you asking them? Or what was you doing trying to blend their families together? Oh, I mean, what was you asking? You know, like me, if I ask somebody how to fucking cook an egg, I'm like, see, this nigga high. If I ask somebody how to cook an egg, I'm asking for information. Why was you asking for information? Was this information so that they could blend their families together and be thankful to Sheree and be thankful to Mel that you in the middle to put them together? I was like, nigga, shut the fuck up. And then when he tell her she ain't had no business asking type of questions, and are you human or inhuman? And they both was coming at her, right? I don't like Tiffany, but I really don't like that shit. Them men was acting like two bitches. Yeah, so, you know, I was just like, this is crazy. And I think that I almost feel like they was thinking, well, maybe your marriage saved you because Sheree should have hit you or some type of shit. So Martell starts saying, what you trying to do? Break us up for we really secure our relationship? For everybody already know that was some bullshit. Because maybe she was wrong. She was nosy, but at the same time, Sheree grown this woman. She could have got up, like she walked her ass over there and sat with her. She could have got her ass up and moved. She didn't have to sit there and talk to her, which was surprising because Sheree don't tell nobody shit. So I was good that she got the bit of information that she got. And then it was the cheater thing. You called him a cheater? What? Ain't you a cheater? I mean, are you cheating? Or you cheated? You know, they playing on words and shit. I was just like, hit me in the head with a fucking brick. So anyway, then you tell her I was chasing her at the get together for Kimmy, running around her like this and that, and what is you doing? Why are you trying to break us up? And then Marcel said, you a Karen? She said, what? Are you calling me a Karen because I'm half white? And he was like, no, I'm calling you a Karen because you fucking got Karen behaviors. He said, all Karens ain't got nothing to do with color. Some of all Karens ain't white folk, which is true. So anyway, Martell, he just seemed like he's just so upset about him and Sheree and how she antagonized her, how she talked to his guests and questioned her and shit, that he packing up his stuff to leave. And before he packs up, I think he said, I'm going to go talk to your husband about this. She's saying, what? Talk to my husband? He's like, yeah, I'm going to talk to your husband about this because whatever. Go ahead, go talk to him about it. I mean, why you still talking about it? And I don't think he hear from her. Trust me, the way y'all was in her ass, he gonna get an earful when he see her. And what he needed to do is step to both of y'all. And Marcel had nothing to do with this. And watch this bitch take that same conversation back to his wife, because of course we showed it on TV. And this is why I don't like Love and Marriage Huntsville. And this is why I'm probably gonna start watching it, because they ain't teaching me shit about love. They ain't teaching me nothing about friendship. And they damn sure ain't teaching nobody nothing about marriage. Even my listen. With that, I'm gonna get off this thing and tell you that if I could be anywhere in the world, I'm glad I'm here with you, and I'm glad you're here with me. So listen, enjoy your Sunday. Happy Memorial Day.